Welcome back to Whatever You Need, your go-to channel for the stories behind the headlines, the emotions that cameras can't fully capture, and the truths that hide behind carefully chosen words. If you love hearing the untold sides of your favorite stars, make sure to subscribe, click the join button to support us, and leave a like so more people can discover these deep dives into the hearts of the people we admire. Tonight's story is not about scandal, not about gossip, but about a single moment that silenced an entire studio and left a country holding its breath. A simple game, a playful challenge, and a confession that no one saw coming, from none other than Barış Baktaş. What began as a light-hearted segment on a late-night talk show soon turned into one of the most unforgettable moments in recent Turkish television. Barış Baktaş, known for his magnetic charm and soulful performances, appeared on a popular program hosted by one of TV's most daring interviewers, a host who loves to push her guests just far enough to reveal what they normally keep hidden. "Let's play a little game," she said, eyes glinting mischievously. "Stay silent until I say the name of someone you believe is a better actor than you. Do we have a deal?" Barış chuckled softly, nodded, and leaned back in his chair, his expression calm but curious. The audience laughed, unaware that they were about to witness a moment that would dominate headlines for weeks. The host began naming Turkey's most celebrated stars. Kıvanç Tatlıtuğ. No reaction. Halit Ergenç. Nothing. Engin Akyürek. Demet Özdemir. Hazar Guklu. Barış sat there motionless, arms folded, a gentle smile on his lips, his eyes locked on the lens as if speaking directly to the millions watching from home. The studio grew quieter with each unanswered name. What started as playful soon turned into tension, a magnetic silence filled with unspoken thoughts. People watching from home flooded social media. "He really thinks no one's better than him," wrote one viewer. Another defended him, saying, "That's not arrogance, that's confidence, and he's earned it." And then, like a chord struck in perfect pitch, the host asked the question that changed everything. "What about Yağmur Yüksel?" Everything shifted. His confident grin dissolved into something fragile, almost haunted. His posture softened, his eyes lowered, a man suddenly stripped of performance. For a few endless seconds, time itself seemed to hold still. Then, in a voice quiet but unwavering, he broke the game. "She's better than me," he said. "She's always been better." The audience gasped. The host froze. And for once, the great Barış Baktaş, the man known for his control, composure, and calculated charm, allowed his heart to take the microphone. When the host asked if he was joking, Barış leaned forward, eyes glimmering with sincerity. "No," he said softly. "She has something rare, something you can't teach. She doesn't just act, she feels. When I watch her, I see someone living inside every word, every pause, every silence. She's remarkable." That studio, once filled with laughter, was now wrapped in silence of a different kind, not the silence of games but of truth. Within minutes, the internet erupted. Clips from the moment were everywhere. Hashtags like #Barış Yagmar, #BetterThanMe, and #The Confession began trending across Turkey. Fans were divided, some saw pure artistic admiration, others heard the unspoken ache of love. Comments filled the timeline. "He didn't just praise her, he confessed something deeper. This isn't a game. It's closure or maybe a beginning." Even industry insiders joined the conversation. A producer who had once worked with both actors wrote, "I've seen how much he respected her. Sometimes admiration turns into something more than we can define." Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel first met on the set of a beloved television drama that captured millions of hearts. Their chemistry was electric, so raw and real that fans began to wonder whether the emotions they displayed on screen were acting at all. Behind the scenes, they were seen laughing, sharing quiet jokes, and exchanging glances that said more than words ever could. Yet, as the cameras stopped rolling, life took them in different directions. Rumors whispered of creative clashes, or perhaps something more tender, a relationship that couldn't survive the spotlight. Years passed. New projects came, new co-stars appeared, and still, the memory of them lingered like a haunting melody. And then, that night, with one sentence, Barış reopened the chapter everyone thought was closed. While Barış's words dominated headlines, Yagmar remained silent, until she wasn't. Hours later, she posted an Instagram story, a bare-faced photo in front of a mirror, her eyes calm yet piercing. The caption read simply, "Talent blooms when it's nourished by truth." That was it, no tags, no explanation. But no one needed one. The internet caught fire again. "She's responding to him," one fan wrote. This is her way of saying she heard him. In that single line, Yagmar spoke volumes without speaking his name. It was elegant, restrained, but unmistakably emotional. Journalists, critics, and fellow actors couldn't stop analyzing the moment. One respected columnist called it the most authentic confession ever seen on Turkish television. Another wrote, "Barış Baktaş didn't just acknowledge a colleague, he bared his soul." Some began speculating that this could lead to a new collaboration, perhaps even a reunion project designed to harness their natural chemistry. Others believed it was personal, a public goodbye, or maybe a plea for forgiveness wrapped in admiration. Whatever it was, it had everyone talking and feeling. As always, the public was split. Some defended Barış's words as professional respect. Others saw them as an emotional confession disguised as humility. Many fans began sharing theories online, that Barış's long silence wasn't pride, it was anticipation. He was waiting for one name. The name that still meant something. And when he finally heard it, the mask fell. What do you think, dear viewers? Was this a moment of truth? A confession of love? Or simply an artist giving credit to another? Tell us your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing your perspectives here on Whatever You Need, and don't forget to hit the join button if you want to help us bring more heartfelt stories like this one to light. Neither Barış nor Yagmar has made any further statement since that unforgettable night. But whispers within the industry suggest they've been in private contact. Some claim Barış reached out to make sure his words hadn't hurt her. Others believe her poetic post was all the answer he needed. For now, what exists between them is something delicate, neither closure nor beginning, but perhaps both. Yagmar continues to rise creatively, fresh from her recent collaboration with musician Karamsem, glowing with new confidence and artistic depth. Barış, meanwhile, has shown a side of himself the public rarely sees, vulnerable, honest, unfiltered. Maybe this is not the end of their story. Maybe it's the quiet start of a new chapter, one written not on set but in life itself. Whatever the truth behind Barış Baktaş's confession, one thing remains undeniable: authenticity still moves people. In a world where every emotion is often rehearsed, one spontaneous moment reminded millions that sincerity never goes out of style. Thank you for staying with us until the end of this emotional journey. If you felt something tonight, don't forget to subscribe to Whatever You Need, hit that like button, and share your own interpretations below. Who else would you like to see featured next on our channel? Which celebrity story should we uncover together? Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, whatever you need, we've got you covered.